And I'm going to begin by looking at some strategies for answering part 1 questions. And we'll be looking at some examples for this particular topic. So I've got 5 strategies that you could be following to answer part 1 questions. But let's take a typical part 1 question. Here. Do you like your hometown? No, not really. Not the best answer, right? So the first strategy is keep your answer fairly short, but expand. So fairly short will be 20 to 30 seconds, but you need to expand a little bit. Let's try again. Do you like your hometown? No, not really. I mean, I've lived there all my life. I grew up there as a kid and it was a horrible place. It was smoggy and dirty, an industrial town. I'd much rather live in Brazil or somewhere nice with sunshine and, somewhere where at least you could have... No, not good. That's too long. Which leads me to my second strategy. Strategy number 2, answer directly. Say why and give an example. Okay, let's try again. Do you like your hometown? No, not really. I mean, I grew up there as a kid and there were no parks, there was nowhere to go out. I mean, for example, there wasn't even a cinema there, so I don't really like it. Better, right? Getting better. Now, strategy number 3 is talk about yourself. Some candidates go very general in part 1. Being general is for part 3. Part 1 is about you and yourself. So be careful. You don't want something like this. Do you like your hometown? Yes, hometowns are very, very important. They give us a sense of cultural identity. We should love our hometown because they are important in the growth of the nation. And that's not about you. It needs to be about you in part 1. Save the general ideas for later. Strategy number 4, be natural. So imagine that you've just met a new friend and you're telling them about your hometown. That's the way to speak. Otherwise, it'll sound like you've got memorized answers and you just want to be as natural as possible. And number 5 is to get familiar with the different question types. This will really help you prepare. Now, we looked at the triggers before, and those are some regular question types. Next, we're going to be looking at how we actually create answers and learn vocabulary for different question types.